outsiders. As you can see, we're here with a special guest today. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Hello everyone, my name is Alyssa Tan. I have a TikTok account under the name Alyssa TLY, and I really enjoy posting videos online about K-pop and just my life in general.
Let's start with the question and talk about the beginning. How did your passion for K-pop started, and how did you get into it?
I actually first got into K-pop back in 2020 at the height of the pandemic. A big reason was because I was at home, really just doing nothing, and I kind of stumbled upon K-pop at that time. And I feel like the passion really started as I got to know the idols more, and it made me a lot more invested in their music and also them as a group. Particularly, I got really interested in Stray Kids. They really drew me into the industry. And during the pandemic, I felt kind of lonely, and I feel like their content and K-pop was something to keep me motivated and to kind of bring some interesting things into my life. And so I kind of got into it from interacting more with the community and kind of getting to know the idols more.
Yes, and I get that like K-pop as a type of music, as a style, it really can be comforting, a comforting place. So it's really
Mhm.
beautiful when you find that comfort in the music, and especially if you find the group that you actually like the most and concentrate on them.
Yeah, I feel like a big thing about like K-pop that really draws me in is the sense of community it kind of builds around the music, because it's not just purely about the music. It's kind of everything about the idols and about like the community surrounding it as well.
Yeah. And what made you want to share this passion with others, as we said, on social medias? And did you expect like to have such a community behind you? Like you have many followers on TikTok and actually build, as I said, a community. So did you expect that?
I really was not expecting that. I really started posting videos on TikTok because like I said, this was like mid-pandemic. So I really had no one to talk to about this new interest that I found. And so first I actually started on Twitter interacting with people. But then I kind of started posting my first few videos. I actually started with unboxing videos, so like unboxing like K-pop merch, K-pop
Yeah.
album. And then slowly I started talking to the camera, and I just started posting TikToks to be able to discuss K-pop with other people because it's something that I enjoy, but it was also something that I couldn't really talk to about with anyone else in my real life. So I started talking about it on TikTok, and it just I was really surprised that a lot of people really enjoyed what I had to say, and also I really enjoyed interacting with everyone else that has joined along my journey so far. So yeah, I really did not expect to be doing this at this point in my life, to be honest. But I'm really grateful for the community I formed over it, because I feel like um I've been able to build a really strong community of people that like are just um some of the best people I know. They really cheer me up when I have tough times, and it's been a really great journey thus far.
And I actually like the fact that you can actually build friendship through it, and maybe even meet them, even if you're far away, you can actually meet them in concerts and stuff if there's an event. So that's not something to take for granted, like when you can actually make friendship through music.
Yeah, I think that's actually something so powerful, because I've met so many new friends through being online, being on Twitter, being on TikTok. I've met so many friends that I meet up at concerts and we're able to just talk about K-pop together. Some of my closest friends now I have like met through K-pop and like through just being online and talking to people about K-pop, and it's crazy to think about now.
Yeah. And if you had to describe yourself with a K-pop song, what would it be and why?
The first song that comes to mind for me, surprisingly isn't necessarily like the typical like bang. You know, the K-pop songs usually are super
Yeah.
high energy and stuff like that. Um, Actually, I don't even know if I would consider it K-pop, but there's this song called To My Youth by, I don't really know how to pronounce the artist name, but like BOL4. And it has a super beautiful melody, and it's kind of like vulnerable. And I just think that's a song that I would like describe myself with, because I really relate to a lot of the lyrics. It's kind of about like feeling
Yeah.
alone in this world, but kind of like pushing through. And I feel like that's kind of what I've been doing like with K-pop in my community also. So yeah, that song is a song I listen to really often, and I just like um really resonate with the message it sends.
Yeah, I know the song. It's really an amazing song, and actually one of my faves as well. So
That's amazing. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's an underrated song because a lot of people have heard it, but more people should hear it.
yeah, for sure. There's many artists in this specific industry that tries to bring a positive message. Is there a particular one that you keep close to your heart and that motivates you?
I feel like the messages that like resonate the most with me are definitely from like my alt group, which is Stray Kids, because they're like the main reason I got into K-pop and
Yeah.
into this community. And I feel like they always try to send the message of like, you're not alone, you're doing like so well, and we're all just kind of like trying to make it through in this world. And something like Felix from Stray Kids always says that always kind of, I guess, resonates with me. It's like he always says like, thank you for being born. And that's just something that I've like kept in my mind this whole time, that just makes me really appreciate everyone in the community. And like it just is a good reminder to me that like everyone is important, and to be like thankful for everyone around you.
Yes, I listen to them a lot as well. Stray Kids, obviously, and yeah, from what I see, I actually like that Felix always takes the time to appreciate the fans and actually write even long messages to comfort us through maybe tough times and stuff, which is like, again, not to take for granted because they can be such a comfort for us. And I really think that's beautiful. Like, they can be
Mhm.
a safe place.
Yeah, I feel like they're really a safe space for every state all around the
Yeah.
world.
And you've been to to K-pop concerts and events. What was your favorite so far, and what song surprised you the most to hear live?
um I feel like, I guess in terms of uh events and concerts, like concerts definitely my favorites to always go to are Stray Kids concerts. Since they're like my favorite group, I've been to a decent amount of their concerts, but every single time I always have so much fun at them. And I guess like, but if we're talking about events, I think one of like the coolest events I've ever attended was KCON in LA. It was just so crazy being in the same space as so many different groups and so many other like K-pop stands um at the same time. It is so cool, like, just being surrounded by like a community that like kind of understands like what you also love as well. And I feel like a song that surprised me a lot is Stray Kids have these songs called like Skiz Players that Skiz Records and Skiz Players. I'm sure you know that they don't like really perform or release outside of, I guess, like just like the album
Yeah.
and or YouTube. And I was really happy that at the last encore show of Stray Kids concert, I was able to hear um Han sing Wish You Back because his Skiz Players are my absolute favorite, and I didn't think I would be able to hear one of those songs live, but that day he decided to perform it and it made me really happy.
Yeah, I guess with the fact that they kinda released them officially, like it's not a real album, it's one you get with the membership, but releasing them kind of officially, I guess it gave them the opportunity to actually perform them live,
Yeah,
which,
I think a lot of stays were like looking forward to that, but I was actually surprised they performed he performed it live because every day they can just choose whatever songs they wanted to
yeah,
perform just randomly.
yeah, they can do covers and stuff, but I like that in their concerts, there's like this moment where they can all portray their like talent as
Yeah.
individuals, so
I
they
love
have
that
these
part of
solo moments. And what would be your advice to who would like to discover this genre of music for the first time?
I feel like my biggest piece of advice would be to have an open mind because I feel like a lot of times K-pop has this like negative connotation for some reason. But just have an open mind to the music you're listening to and don't think like, oh, it's like in Korean, so like I'm not gonna listen to this. I feel like to fully immerse yourself in like what the K-pop community actually is because it's so much bigger than just like the music, you know, it's everything about like the dancing, the concepts, um the members, um everything surrounding that. So I would say like just like keep an open mind and yeah, really just go learn the members names or like I feel like once you start watching more like personal content about the artists themselves, it starts to really draw you in and it sucks you in and you'll never be able to come back out.
Yeah, great advice actually. And yeah, not to limit yourself. I can say that for Italy, there's a lot of K-pop fans as well, but most of the people are still close-minded on this type of music because they see them like, yeah, they don't even like you don't even know what they're saying. Like, how
Mm-hmm.
can you listen to this music? And there's translation for every song, so and for the message, I think like not knowing Korean, maybe obviously you can grasp 100% the message, or maybe like the little words, but with translations you can actually understand the message behind the songs, and as well you can hear the beat, the style, you can raise with that as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's that language thing is definitely something I think people need to be more open-minded about just because I feel like a lot of times like if people listen to like Spanish music, for example,
Yeah,
I feel like it doesn't have that big of a stigma as like K-pop does. For
yeah,
some reason, people are like, "Oh, you don't understand what they're saying. Like, why do you listen to this?" But a lot of people also like listen to Spanish music, but they don't
yeah.
receive the same response. So, yeah, I feel like that's um definitely something people like should look out for because I feel like um K-pop like you can kind of also like feel the message from the song. And also a lot of times now I feel like a lot of K-pop songs are very foreign friendly. Like there's a lot of
Yeah.
English in them. So I feel like there's always something for someone to enjoy in K-pop because there's so many just like genres within K-pop. Like I mean, going back to Stray Kids just because they're my favorite group, but like I feel like just their music alone within it, there's so many different genres, even though it's all like K-pop.
Yes, they experiment a lot and try to change.
Mhm.
And now a little game time. We usually do it like with K-pop songs in general, but I decided to do it with you, Stray Kids team one. So I'm
Okay,
gonna
that narrows it down a lot for me.
I'm gonna just say to you first a color and then an emotion, alternate them, and you're gonna have to say to me like the first song that comes to your mind with that color
Got
or emotion. Okay, so
it.
first one is black.
First thing I think of is Ordinary, but that's not a song. Black. Maybe honestly, I don't know why I just think Charmer.
Oh,
No
good one.
reason. Probably because it's associated with Ordinary.
Uh, happiness.
Happiness. I'm thinking The View. Like, I like the view right now.
Yeah. Then green.
Green.
Yeah,
Maniac. The
for sure. For sure.
whole tour,
And
everything was so green.
then sadness.
Sadness. Silent Cry. Probably because of the cry.
Yeah. But then
Actually,
like on the
oh
tour
gosh,
the start.
another song that came into my head was Deep End by Felix. Because that song is so sad for no reason.
Yeah. Anger.
Anger. Side effects because you go Mari Apata
Yeah.
sound really angry.
Blue.
Blue,
Yeah.
thunderous.
Yeah. And also the like the main color of the album.
Yeah,
So admiration.
admiration.
Yeah.
What is the song that goes, it's no, no, that's not admiration, never mind. Um, maybe victory song. I don't know.
Oh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I when I actually think about Victory song, I actually think about the Mama performance, like with those
Oh
words
yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
I was so amazed
Hmm.
by that. So
Yeah,
yeah,
the when Champagne goes like, "That's who we are."
yeah. And last one, pink.
Pink, case one
Yeah.
for three. Of
And
course, I love
but
song.
not last but not least, the usual question we do, since the name of our site is Outsider. What makes you an outsider in life?
I feel like what makes me an outsider is um kind of like why I'm doing this interview today. I like sharing about um K-pop and also just my life in general online to a lot of people. I feel like I don't really meet a lot of people in my life that do the same thing as I do. But whenever people find out, they always get like shocked, but always in a positive way, surprisingly.
And actually, that's the main reason I decided to do this little format. Like to, since I love K-pop as well, obviously I listen to it a lot. I wanted to bring a little of the style I love and actually talk with creator who fully talks about it, because we are a site that talks about music in general and entertainment in general, but I wanted to do this little format to concentrate on this type of music as well and talk about it as well to an Italian audience because again, there's still a lot. We have a lot of K-pop fans, but there's still a lot of people who are close-minded. So I wanted to bring this to this little forward.
Yeah, thank you so much for doing this. I think this is definitely like a great topic to like be discussed and to expose more people to.
And thank you for your time with me today to talk. I really
Hello,
appreciate.
outsider viewers and readers. Learn more about K-pop with me and click the link below.